About a year ago, I remember talking with my sister, and she was telling me about my niece. My niece is, I believe, 7 years old right now. And my niece was supposed to be a twin, but the other one didn't come out. She's older than her brother. He's like 5, and my niece is 7. But I remember a while back, I was talking to my sister, and she was telling me about a year ago, like I say, my niece, she has a problem where when she can't get things right, or things don't go her way, or she gets disappointed, she just starts to like act all out and get all emotional, just like a little girl should. And then one day my sister told me that uh, my niece had said to her, "Mommy, why can't I have magical powers? Can you pray so that I can get magical powers?" And I'm saying to myself, wow, this child knows that the only way she can get things in her life is by having magical powers. So this child, my niece, said something that lets you know at a young age it's good to teach a child to have faith and to speak things into existence. Because when you can have faith to speak things into existence, you're teaching a child how to manifest things in their life before they're an adult. And then they'll have no problem manifesting things as they need in their life because they were taught by their parents the right way. So when I heard my sister told me about my niece when she said this, the first thing I said to myself is, wow, a child knows that some type of power is needed to get things done in life, especially if things disappoint them as a child. This is why, in order to be considered a child of the Most High Creator or the kingdom of the heaven, you have to be like a child to enter into the kingdom of the heaven. Children don't have problems with displaying faith or creating things anew or letting their curiosity lead them to new things instead of the same old boring things in life. Children have that type of faith where when they come to you and show you something, Mommy, Daddy, look, they're showing you they got the ability to find things and put things together and discover things. And this is why little children constantly call their mommy or constantly call their daddy, mostly mommy. Mommy, look what I did. Mommy, look at this. Mommy, look at that. Because you want to show what your faith has brought into manifestation, and it pleases you. And then you show others. So it's almost like when we speak things into existence, are we paying attention to our children and how they manifest things? And the things that they manifest, whether it be big or small, brings them so much joy they have to come and show mommy or show daddy. This is a beautiful thing because it lets you know that, hey, my child has a built-in source of divinity just like I do. And they're fresh on this earth, be it an old soul or in the body. And they're just manifesting like it ain't nothing. My child told me this and it happened. My child told me that and it happened. And this is where I think people get it twisted, where when things manifest, they tend to get jealous of their children because their children are able to manifest things that the parents can't even manifest. So here you give birth to something that comes out of you as a mother. You might have had a hard time growing up as a mother, and then your child comes out and starts speaking and manifesting things. You start to wonder, well, and most mothers, they gonna take the credit. Well, if it wasn't for me giving birth to him, he wouldn't have been able to come here and do this and do that to save the world. You know what I mean? So there's still some type of connection to giving birth to children that are able to manifest and co-create just like the Creator. That's why we learn a lot from our children. So try to find ways to be childlike. Notice things that children do And get out of that mind frame. I always want to be seen. I always want to be on top. Just create from 0 point. You got to start over sometimes. You feel me? Like I said, my daughter's 16 and I tell her everything. I tell her she could do what she want, anything she believe, and she do it. She's good at embroidery and like sewing clothes. She's good at doing hair. She don't have to work for nobody at all. My child, my daughter, I see the things she manifests and draw into her life. She make friends easy. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I'm guiding her through these things to always think positive no matter what she do because she can do it. 5.4 GPA in school, she's determined. She always sticks to it until she gets it done. So this video is just based on childlike faith, being in the kingdom of the heavens, getting rid of the ego, getting rid of fear and everything that's connected. Because the real I am, that was spoken of in the Bible, that was to send Moses to Egypt, that's the real I am that you are. Whatever you speak after you say I am is what's manifesting right now as you speak it. For example, all I have is this phone right here to make this video on. I don't have any other phones or tablets. So this will be considered just one device that I have in order to give y'all these videos. Which is why I see why people ask for donations and for money when they do things like this. It's not necessarily to put money in their pockets. It's so that they can produce more videos and more content for the subscribers, doing this work for God, to be an expression. So if I do say anything about donations or anything, it's only to keep this channel going and so that, you know, a side piece of income to keep the electronic devices going and the bills paid and stuff like that. Because my thing is this: if a person really needs something in their life, be it expensive or cheap, they gonna make a way and find a way to get it, even if it be through a discount. And I don't mean to be speaking on numbers and this and that, but this video is basically about childlike faith. What you say I can't do or I can't have, or what you say that I'm blocked from, those words are your words of faith towards someone's downfall. So I fight the spiritual warfare, the fight of faith, to say that my faith is so strong that even the whole world can't knock down what I see in strong faith and what my inner child creates with me, with divine trust and divine faith. A child's faith in the Creator and people, places, and things, and creativity itself, a child's faith is way much more stronger than 10 grown men put together. Let me say that again. The faith of a child is much more stronger than 10 mighty men put together. That's why in order to enter the kingdom, you have to be like a child. You have to have faith like a child. You know, and you can't fake it. You can't fake it. Because children, they're as real as they can get. But they also have that aspect of playfulness. So when it comes to co-creating and manifesting things in life with yourself and with the Creator, it's good to have strong faith and be serious, yet at the same time, balance it out with a little playfulness as you go about your day. Because to be childlike in the kingdom of the heaven with the Creator doesn't mean that it's going to be a boring lifestyle. Children have fun. So when you live life like a child, and this is how you get into the kingdom of the heavens with a pure heart like a child, there's no ego. Everybody having fun just like children do. You see children on the playground, you don't see no ego. Sometimes they might get into things and stuff like that, but I mean, they babies. They don't know no better. But as long as they screaming and having fun, they don't care about names, labels, none of that. Same thing with the animals. You don't see animals get upset. You knock their spider webs down, they build them right back up. No ego, none of that. They just get back on it. They build stuff out of faith and just get back on the mission and do what they got to do. So people can tell me anything and say what they want, but to have that childlike faith, no matter where you go, you'll always be unstoppable. And this is what my two children teach me, even though they weren't breastfed. They smart children, you know? And for my men out there, those of y'all that have children, continue to remember this. Your real family is not your brothers and your sisters. Those your relatives, the ones you relate to. That's the family you came through. The sperm that come out your nut sacks, out your testicles, as your babies, when the mother gives birth, that's your real family. The children that come out of your sperm when you get a woman pregnant, that's your true family. So I guess you could say your true family is closer to you than your own two testicles and nut sacks. I'm just keeping it real. So, y'all make sure y'all make it a great day. Make sure you speaking things into the present moment. Make sure whatever you have available, you use what you have to the best of your ability. Because that's the only way you'll be able to create, and you'll do so with confidence. It's not so much worrying about it, speaking certain things into existence, and then you're doubting it after you speak it. Or you're telling yourself something that you know not really true because it's not something that you believe in. This is why it takes faith to please the Creator. When the Creator say, I am that I am, the Creator was basically saying, I am what I am here and I am what I am there. Everywhere I am. So if I am what I am here and I am what I am there, then that means that not only am I that which functions in the present moment, but I am also that which speaks things into existence from the present moment. And I must say, when a person doesn't have food in their refrigerator and you open it and you don't see food in there, you can't say, I hope food will show up, or I will that food show up, or I command food to show up. Because it's not. To command it is to bring it into existence. But to command it also shows that you're speaking as if it's not available. So if you're speaking like something is not available, by commanding it, then to affirm something is to make it true because it's actually what you're leading up to. So if I say, I command food to appear in my refrigerator in the next 3 hours, it's possible that can happen. Now, what if it doesn't? If it doesn't, it's because you thought that maybe your commanding it will bring it into existence 3 hours later. Sometimes it seems like a commandment is forcing someone to do something when really they're not ready, right? But when you affirming something and speaking something into existence, it's like a conversation with yourself. Well, instead of saying, I command food to appear in this refrigerator in the next 3 hours, you'll be saying something like, I am now attracting twice as much more physical food than before right now. And then not focusing on the time frame. It may just so happen that out of the blue, money start to show up, more food start to show up. You might have people give you things. You might come across discounts at stores. So when you go to spend your money, now you have twice as much more food in you available because you spoke these things into existence. That's why it's so beautiful to know that there's nothing new under the sun. Because if it's nothing new under the sun and we all here, then if some people are getting what they say they're going to get in life, and some people are not getting what they say that they're going to get in life, anyone on the outside looking in that's have been through these things, they may say, hey, what's going on? Y'all both said the same thing, but somebody, but that's how you know someone's faith is stronger than the other. And then too, maybe someone is trying to fake it till they make it. So when they speak, they're not speaking realistically. But like I say, back to this phone that I have, this is all I have right now. So since this is all I have, I'm thankful for this little phone that I have. I'm grateful. Now I'm doing the best with what I can with this little phone that I have. I ain't got all the graphics and I can't edit nothing or nothing like that. I just hit pause, play, upload, and record. So I'm using this phone, the resources I now have that I'm grateful for. I'm using this moment, the time that I have now that I'm grateful for. And I'm doing the best that I can with this phone, making the videos that I can at the certain lengths, keeping the battery up. Even though it's a 4G older model phone, I'm doing the best I can with these things. As long as I do the best that I can with these things, it ain't nothing that can stop me. And all people can say is, well, how did he get to do this? How did he get to do that? I used what was available right here, right now. And I just clicked the camera on, hit record, and gave y'all something out of childlike faith and joy. This is why people can't manifest things in their life. A lot of times people don't have things to work with. Okay, cool. You don't have things to work with. That don't mean you go out there and steal them and take them from others just because you don't have nothing to work with. Look at it this way. If it's nothing new under the sun, and if I wake up in the morning and I don't have nothing in my life, no friends, no people, no places, no thing, what's the only thing that I have that can manifest things into my life from out of nothing? My strong trust and faith. You feel what I'm saying? And when you have strong trust and faith, that's usually a moment where all type of possibilities can show up. Because you're not holding back. You know something's up. You know your faith and trust is strong. And then on top of that, you're not really out here trying to force things or be lazy at the same time. You kind of like, you're trying to balance your life out. If I say something gonna happen, then it happen. You say something gonna happen, then it don't happen. That don't have nothing to do with me. You ain't spoken strong enough. That's why some people can say the same thing, two people, and one will happen for the other one won't. Inside each one, it depends on how strong your faith is. Some people will talk shit and stuff like that out of the ego, and then they wonder why nothing manifests for them, because you're doing it out of competition. Have fun with it. Do it like a child would. We ain't fighting like dumbass adults and politicians. We having fun like children at a playground, throwing dirt, throwing water, screaming, hollering. We don't care if we get dirty. My hair ain't no ego. It's just children and childlike play. See, this is why we like big babies of the kingdom of the heaven of God. But we call ourselves labels like adult, grown man, grown woman. It just got nothing to do with the maturity stage in life. A grown man is a boy that's mature. Now he's called a man. A grown man that's immature, or a woman that's immature that's grown, would be called a little girl. It's based on maturity level. You know what I mean? That's why you have some dogs and some animals out here, they only grow but so big. Chihuahuas could be grown granddaddies and grandma, but they small animals. So they look like a baby everywhere they go, but they're like a baby version of a real grandma in the dog world. You know what I mean? We put labels on a lot of things here in life. And the reality of it is, life continues to be life, whether there's labels or not. And since you're the author and creator of your own life, you don't necessarily have to label things. But you work with what you got and work with what you know. From here, from now, from yourself in this present moment. And don't speak about things that you want to manifest in your life as if it's not going to happen, or it's taking too damn long, or it's this or it's that. Speak as if it's a child playing and just running their mouth. Have fun with it. Have fun with it. And kind of like embody what you're saying as you speak things that don't sound fake but sound close enough to being real. Like I say, if I don't have money right now, I'm not going to say money. I command money to appear in my pocket right now. That's being like, how I want to say, delusional. You know it's not there, but you're going to act like it's there. In a way, to me, that's like being delusional. But if you're speaking in a way like, you know, I'm attracting much more magnetism into my life right now. That's something that's realistic. It's not there with you right now, but the fact that you're attracting more magnetism, it's in the process of being attracted at that moment. And then throughout your day, you'll start to see things happen for you, and you'll realize, oh man, this is one of the affirmations that I spoke into existence. But I spoke it into existence like it's happening now, gradually, and it didn't feel like I was lying to myself when I spoke this into existence. So once again, I love y'all. Y'all be easy. And y'all make sure y'all make this a great day. And if you don't love nobody else, make sure you love yourself first. Because in order for that love to radiate, to be felt by others, without even having to speak, just your presence and the radiance of love can infuse and influence other people just walking past you to be loving. And this is what we want to be. We want to be like an influencing presence no matter where we go, for the good. We don't always have to run out there and save and play hero and physically jump into situations. Remember, there's a difference between a person and a presence. A person is the flesh and the body that's just walking, going about his day, be it man or woman. You know what I mean? That's physical. So you have to physically do things when you function as a person. But when you function as a presence, it's just like you go to a store and there's people outside the store fighting. Once the police roll up on the scene, just their presence there. They ain't even step out the car yet, but just their presence rolling up on the scene. Everybody's on alert. The fight might die down because they see it's going to be problems with the police. That's presence working. Police didn't have to physically get out the car. Just them sliding up on the scene. Their presence brought order. Not the police officer themselves got out the car and brought order. Them sliding up on the scene, their presence brought order. And see, you grow your presence more and more when you focus on yourself and you speak the right things to yourself, especially when you know that you love yourself. When you love yourself, that radiates a presence of love off of you. And then everywhere you go on this planet Earth, any dimension, timeline, or space, your presence radiates that. And you can travel the cosmic ocean or the kingdom of the heavens and the star systems, the solar systems with no problem at all. Because you're actually a presence. That I am presence. That speaks things within itself as the I am. And then it radiates and acts out things from itself as the I am. So I am the beginning and I am the ending. I am that I am. That's the beginning and the ending. I am that I am. That's the seen and unseen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we have a lot going on. Yet, when we speak things into existence, we have even much more things going on. And the more that we have going on is expansion, being fruitful and becoming many, many, many co-creators with God, and enjoying life in the process. What would life be if we're not enjoying what we're doing? Some people work jobs and they're not enjoying it. So life seems miserable to them. But if you got a job that you enjoy every day and you wake up and go to your job and always in a good mood, life will be totally different because you're doing what you enjoy and you're enjoying what you're doing. Childlike faith. Kingdom of heaven manifestation. These ain't nothing but reminders that we already know. We just forgot. And we know for sure, despite all the rhetoric and all the bullshit you hear other people say and speak and talk about, a lot of people don't have the strength to speak things into existence with faith. So what they do is they turn to witchcraft, magic, candle burning, all types of ways to manifest, showing that you know that you need help with your faith and your power. But when you have a pure heart and the presence of God with you, and then your presence is even more stronger, expressing the presence of God through you, you don't have to do all the extra stuff that people do. You don't have to go through all the red tape. All you have to do is just think the word or speak the word. And then it happens right there at will. Some things right out the blue. Because you built yourself up in training, like a little bitty God in training. Yet at the same time, you still that childlike God that's eternal, co-creating and manifesting. Well, some of the smallest things in the universe are more powerful than the bigger things. The spirit world, third eye vision. Everybody look the same, like everybody walking in a bubble, despite 3 feet tall or 6 feet tall. Ubuntu. But I thank y'all for lending me y'all ears. You can get the ears back since I borrowed them so that y'all can hear something good for the day. And to my subscribers that continuing to watch the videos and things like that, I'm not the only person on YouTube. I'm not nobody special. I'm just a messenger amongst many other messengers. I just make sure I live my life right in person, in private, and in public, both the same. Being myself, showing integrity no matter what. So when the money comes, money goes. Indescribable 1981, still the same. People come, people go. Indescribable 1981, still the same. Worlds come and worlds go. I still am that I am. You feel me? And that's what I be on. See, when you speak like this, that show that you true to yourself and you comfortable in your skin and you comfortable with being yourself. So if things, people, places, and things come and go in your life, you're not losing yourself because yourself is already integrated with you. So nobody can pull you out yourself. They can't divide you from yourself. You know, if anything, they'll become a part of your self-influence, radiating through them from yourself. And then they'll get on point and start radiating life just like the divine self does within them. We lighting candles. We're sparking other souls to be awakened, lighting their candles. And then they go on and do the same thing. And automatically, just the presence of a powerful soul that has just awakened start causing changes in not only personal lives, but the collective and even on the earth. The earth feels when we get in tune back with her. Animals can feel when we've come back home and in tune with life again. They're no longer scared of us, but coming to us. This is how we must be living, because life is not supposed to be something that's miserable. It's something that you should enjoy creating and enjoy co-creating with. Now they cutting down the mango trees, man. They had to cut down the mango trees. So, when they say there's 144,000 saints coming back with Christ to destroy this old earth and make sure the new earth rises, we still taking part in that right now as we listen and we speak as one. Because we see things happening on the earth right now. That don't mean it's the end of the earth. It's the end of the society and the parasites that are on this earth. Earth been eternal. She been here. She's gone through many changes. She's a daughter. She's our sister, but she's soon to be a mother when she becomes a new earth. You feel me? Just like when a female child, like my daughter, a female child, when she's young, she's a child. Then when she goes through puberty as a teenager, she knows that she's a young woman now and she can give birth to children, you know, with a menstrual cycle. And then once she gives birth to a child, she becomes a totally different woman, because now she's responsible for life and living beings. So she's not a child anymore. She's a child of the Creator God, but she's not a child anymore. She's a mother, able to mother a child now. So even when it comes to a woman being a little girl, and then now she transitions from being a little girl to a mother that has given birth to another little girl or a little boy, they become a totally different person. Even their body changes on them. It's a beautiful thing to see life go through transformations as we play different roles. Same thing with a man. Once a man becomes a father, he don't do all the stupid, dumb stuff no more. Every move he make will be a move focusing on his family or his children. It'll be responsibility. It'll be a move out of wisdom. You start to go through transformations. This is why when we change, Earth changes, our lives change, and even the solar system goes through changes. All of us going through changes together, because we all functioning together in this whole entire existence anyway. And it's a beautiful thing to know that you're connected to the divine no matter where you are, what you do, or where you go. Because the divine said, I am that I am. And when you speak those words, I am, you're not talking about what you were. You're not talking about what you feel. You're stating what you are. That's focusing on being. So you continue to live like a child. You won't be like the dumbass grown-ups out here, because children smarter than grown-ups. And they speak different than grown-ups. Oh, I already know it all. Well, that's why you're dying and you're old now. You know it all. But a child gonna continue to learn and make grown-ups look so dumb. Which is why they die off eventually. Oh, I know everything. I retired. I'm gonna die. Yeah, you done everything. You gave up. But I know older people, like my friend Mr. Jerry. It's an older guy I talked to, a buddy of mine. He in a wheelchair doing the most right now. Right now, he cook, do his own laundry in a wheelchair. Not even a motor chair. And this man do more exercise than any lazy motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. It blows my mind, you know. That's why it's good for us to have examples out here of what you know you can do. Because if he's 64 years old and he made them changes at an old man, and that's my friend, he inspired me, and he in a wheelchair doing the most. This man do everything in a wheelchair, and it amazes me. Everybody lazy with excuses that got legs. Yeah, it's a turnoff. It don't, So hit me up a little later. I'll leave y'all with some more videos. I'm only gonna give you the real because I have teenage children, and I'm seeing how the world changes, so I protect their minds. I don't care what nobody else doing. You teach your child the truth. I don't care what goes on in the world. They're gonna be strong even when you die because you taught them the truth. Focusing on self and having faith, just creating their own life, believing in themselves, not thinking that, oh, this not gonna work out because I don't know how to do this. No, I teach my daughter and all my children, even my nieces and nephews, whatever you want in life, you get whatever you want, especially if you're a child. See, I focus on the children mainly because the grown-ups already know everything. I know everything. Okay, well, let me teach the children because you ain't gonna be here long. They the future. So Whitney Houston, she was right. She was right. But I love y'all. Y'all be easy. Y'all know to leave comments in the comment section. I'm out.